We have an ex-correction officer convicted in her boyfriend's killing is granted a new trial. This beautiful sister here is granted a whole new trial. Here we go.
Only on 6. She got 13 years in prison for killing her boyfriend over jealousy.
But now an ex-corrections officer will get a second chance at a trial after an appeals court ruled her initial trial had a harmful error.
Remember I did this story?
NBC6 reporter Christian Colon was the only reporter bringing you the trial last year and joined us now with this major twist.
I love that man. And I'm not talking about just the love between a guy, a man, and a woman. I loved him with something that I can't even explain.
That was... Ooh, did y'all just hear that, baby? The baby said, I love that man with something I couldn't even explain. I know people like that.
I loved him with something that I can't even explain.
That was Atoya Holmes last January, trying to convince a judge to have mercy in her sentencing. Former corrections officer was found guilty of shooting her boyfriend Verdell Goins twice amid a fight after a Miami Dolphins game. Goins was killed. Holmes claimed she shot in self-defense.
Yes, I'm responsible for the death of Verdell Goins. I pulled the trigger that night.
But now her 13-year prison sentence will be thrown out after the 3rd District Court of Appeal ruled a harmful error occurred at trial. The court believes Miami-Dade prosecutors brought up an unrelated incident to jurors where she shot her son in 2017. The appeal court believes jurors heard too many details of a shooting she was never arrested for.
I have no doubt that once the prosecution was able to get into details of this prior bad act allegation, that changed the trajectory and the course and ultimately the outcome of this trial.
The appeal court stated evidence that suggests a defendant has committed other crimes or bad acts can have a powerful effect on the results at trial.
So they're saying that they weren't supposed to bring up the fact that she had shot her son.
Holmes' attorney believes if it wasn't for this error, she would have been acquitted.
Jury should never have heard many of these details that she was found legally justified in a prior incident from several years.
She was legally justified in shooting her son, though. Got it.
Prior.
At trial, Holmes testified her boyfriend was abusive and she shot while fighting for her life. But prosecutors and the victim's family believe she was upset Goins had another woman.
99% of the fights that you had with my cousin, you started. My cousin was not a woman beater.
And Jordan tells
I believe him. I believe him. It seemed like he used to sit back and drink with his cousin. You know what I'm saying?
The Assistant Attorney General has 10 days to ask the court to reconsider their opinion. Soon Holmes could be transferred from the state prison here to the Miami-Dade County Jail to get ready for her new trial. Christian Colon, NBC.
That baby finna get out. That baby finna get out, y'all. I promise you. I like what she had said, though. Man, I love that man. And listen, by her even making that statement, lets me know that, yeah, she knocked him off due to jealousy. She knocked him off due to jealousy. Now, I can almost believe that she jumped on him. He was fighting her back, and she popped him.
NBC6 reporter Christian Colon was the only reporter bringing you the trial last year and joined us now with this major twist.
I love that man. And I'm not talking about just the love between a guy, a man, and a woman. I loved him with something that I can't even explain.
That was a toy.
Because of the thing that you can't even explain, what lets me know that you would kill that man. He's smashing something else. He's talking to something else. You'll kill that man. That you just said you loved him with something you can't even explain. And when you love like that, oh, you will knock a play off. I ain't playing. Notice, even the dudes say 99% of the arguments was because of her. And all because of what she just said there just lets me know you killed him by mistake on purpose, baby. That was about that meat.
Holmes last January, trying to convince a judge to have mercy in her sentencing. Former corrections officer was found guilty of shooting her boyfriend Verdell Goins twice amid a fight after a Miami Dolphins game.
You started.
Hold on.
My cousin, with my consent of the fights.
Upset, Goins had another woman.
99% of the fights that you had with my cousin, you started. My cousin was not a woman beater.
I believe him. I can believe him. And this, listen, because a lot of this right here happens. Women will tend to knock off their boyfriends, their husbands, and stuff like that right there, and then claim a self-defense type thing. Or he been beating me up for years, and I was just fed up with it. And they just, because they use that as an excuse of why, of a reason to get away with the crime that they just had done committed. They use that he was abusive in order to be able to kill him and it be justified. This has been going on a long time. Long time. It ain't just this sister right here. No. But then we got to think about this right here too. The 13 years is finna be gone. She go back to trial again, right? If she is deemed innocent, will she get her job back? Do y'all think that she'll get her job back as a correction officer? I'm going to keep you good people abreast to this situation right here because I do want to see the outcome. I got to see the outcome. Move right along. I ain't going to eat much.